My dog is really unwell, but I have no money for the vet. What should I do? That's today's question. So this owner's dog's leg is shaking badly. He doesn't want to walk. He's panting. He's very tired and he's just not himself, but they've got no money to go to the vet and they're asking what should they do for their old dog? Well, clearly there are many different conditions that can cause the problems that are described, and I'm afraid it's just impossible to give specific diagnosis or recommendations based on the information given, but online in general, and that's certainly I've discussed in other podcast episodes over on the Our Pets Health podcast. But while I understand that money's a problem, if it's at all possible, you should definitely have your dog checked out by your vet. It might be that a diagnosis can be made by examination alone, or that even if a diagnosis can't be made, then a home management or treatment plan can be advised. You know, even if you're not able to do any additional testing, that examination is so valuable. That discussion face to face with your vet is so valuable. They'll be able to assess your dog's quality of life and what's best for them. And that's the other thing to think about with any old dog that's struggling. It's important to really closely consider their quality of life and think about what's best for them. And I've spoken before about management changes that can be made to help painful pets, as well as discuss palliative care and ultimately timing of euthanasia. Now, while that's not something that you might want to think about, or you might be ready to think about, or maybe the time's not right yet, they are important things to consider ahead of time so that you're more prepared to help your pet when the time comes. There's nothing worse, and I hear it time and again in my consult room, when owners say, oh, you know, my last dog, I held on too long. I wish I'd let them go sooner, because they were really struggling, and those last few days, weeks, or even months, you know, they weren't themselves, they weren't happy, and I really regret putting them through that. So those are some things to consider as well.